On a warm fall afternoon, clouds boil over the San Juan Mountains, portending rain. O'Connell Lake is as smooth and still as glass. Creeks meander through the ranch toward the Piedra River. And in the Oakmont, the rut begins. Bull elk gather their harems, wallow, strut, and fight for what is theirs. There is not another soul for miles around. Stand, listen, watch. To be in such a place, at such a moment, is one of life's greatest privileges. Ringed by snow-capped mountains, fed by tumbling waters, endowed with forests and rich grasslands, the Piedra Valley Ranch is nothing short of magnificent. Diverse and exceptionally large by southwestern Colorado standards, the ranch encompasses 9,600 deeded and contiguous acres, all very private, protected, and unencumbered. Nothing encroaches on the solitude of this place. No public roads run through the property. There are no inholdings. The San Juan National Forest borders the ranch on the west and southwest for almost 9 miles. And yet, for all its privacy, the Piedra Valley Ranch is only minutes from Pagosa Springs, with its famed spas, shops, and restaurants, and the Wolf Creek Ski Area, which boasts Colorado's deepest snowpack. Located in northern Archuleta County, the Piedra Valley Ranch is about 10 miles north of Pagosa Springs on County Road 600. Stevens Field Airport is less than 9 miles south of the ranch. The San Juan National Forest borders the ranch on the west and southwest for almost 9 miles. Corral Mountain rises on the western side of the ranch, running south to north for more than 4 miles. O'Connell Lake lies at the base of the mountain. 4 creeks, Plumtaw, Cottonwood, O'Neill, and Devil, flow through the ranch to the Piedra River, which passes just a few hundred yards beyond the northern boundary. The Piedra Valley Ranch spreads across a broad basin in the upper Piedra area. Within its boundaries are 2 distinct topographical and biological zones. The west side is more mountainous, with more than 4,200 acres of pine, fir, and aspen forests. The east is more open, with gently rolling pastures, broad valleys, ridges, ponds, and slopes covered with ponderosa and oak. The Oakmont, a long ridge with benches, draws, and fingers, runs through the heart of the ranch, dividing east and west. The Mott's hidden valleys, open meadows, and forests are a favorite bedding ground for elk. The current owner has designated the area a sanctuary for the large resident elk herd, which numbers in the hundreds. Conscientious and consistent wildlife management has produced an excellent game preserve on the ranch. The current hunting outfitters boast 100% shot opportunity and better than 80% success rates for elk. In addition to a large resident herd, elk from the legendary San Juan herd migrate through the ranch each fall. Bulls in the 320 to 340 inch class are regularly taken. The largest bulls have been in the 390 inch class. The Pagosa Springs area is known for its abundance of still and running water, and the Piedra Valley Ranch is no exception. 4 creeks cross the property, including O'Neill Creek, which flows for 4 miles through the ranch before emptying into the Piedra River, which runs just a few hundred yards north of the ranch through the adjacent San Juan National Forest. In fact, one of the best sections for fishing the Piedra River is most easily reached from the ranch. Large rainbow trout lurk in O'Connell Lake at the base of Corral Mountain, where the fishing is great, from bank or boat. While the ranch is biased toward wildlife management and recreation, it also supports a thriving cattle operation. The current owner leases the ranch to a tenant who runs about 700 yearling stockers from May through September. The ranch's greatest asset is one that only nature can produce. Deep and long-lasting snowpack in the winter enriches the soil with nitrogen, which in turn fuels high-protein grasses that fatten the cattle at a remarkable rate. The 6,200 square foot owner's home sits atop a bluff near the southern end of the property, with commanding views of Pagosa Peak and Spruce and Toner Mountains. The Native Americans have a saying, "We do not inherit the land from our ancestors, but borrow it from our children." Over the last century, since this land passed from the state of Colorado into private hands, the ranch has had only 4 owners. Each, in turn, has stewarded the land and guarded its resources, and nature has responded generously. The result is a rare and marvelous private preserve, as varied and pristine as a national park, with its own mountain and its own lake, 4 streams, big game, pine forests, and pastures of rich native grasses. It is rare to find a place such as this, rarer still to call it your own, and yet here it is, the Piedra Valley Ranch.